Cold chill up your spine, you'll get your ass moving, son. We're burning daylight.
Howdy there, I'm Matt McKinley and we're burning daylight.
In the saddle till the job's done right.
Welcome to Burning Daylight, the only podcast for the working cowboy. Welcome back, Daylight Burners. Sorry, I haven't been getting my shows out like I normally do on schedule. Been kind of a busy week. But the other hosers ditched me this today. Normally we do Fence Post Politics, but everybody's busy, allegedly. So me and Jake are going to do football. We'll get the full week in front of us this time. And hopefully I do a little better this week. Last week sucked.
Well, I took a bath, man.
I
think I hit on one, and like that's about it,
man. So it started out strong for me, but it wasn't on the show. It was, I took Vikings and I won both bets on Vikings.
Same here. Same here.
Yeah, I hit I think I had two bets on that, and they both hit. And then Sunday was, I think I hit one, and then I made up a little bit of ground on Monday. But man, it was tough. Yeah, so we got Vikings, Eagles, 34-28 Eagles. I had the over and Eagles to cover. So I think
I took the Eagles and the over, or sorry, what did I take? I can't remember, but I pushed on the spread at 6.
Yeah.
And I hit on the other one on a parlay, so I won some money on that, and that was it for yeah.
Yeah, it was a rough week. I'm pulling up my my bets from last week so I can see. Let's see. I'll have to go. Anyway, I know I won on the Eagles. Eagles are going to be a team I bet on quite a bit this year until they prove me wrong. I think they seem like Georgia this year in college football, where Georgia's got like a super easy schedule. I won't say the Eagles have got an easy schedule because the Cowboys will choke eventually, but they look pretty good right now, and so that could give them some struggle. But I think the Eagles are just kind of on cruise control right now.
Yeah, I'm not going to say they're going to win every game, but I might say that it's a good bet every week to cover.
Yeah, I think so. It was so what did I do last week? Thursday I did a 7-point teaser. I had the Eagles +1 and over at 42. So that hit. That was at -140. Then I did parlay, Eagles money line and the over at 49. So that hit, and that was $25 bet paid out at 40-15. So that was a pretty good one. And then
I took the Eagles -6 and the over, hit on the over, pushed on the spread. But at least I won some money on that one.
Yeah. Saturday, college football, I'm not betting again for a while. I took a bath on college football too. It was CSU.
I got a best. I bet against the boys, and it didn't go well.
Yeah, same here. I bet pretty heavy on CU to cover, and man, that was over in like the third quarter. So I was like, "Fuck it, let's win this thing." And then we almost won it. 98-yard drive with however long left, and God damn it!
I bet him to cover, but I also bet the under. And So had CSU like stopped a 98-yard drive to tie it, and a 2-point conversion to tie it up, would have been good. Or if CSU could have won it in regulation, would have been good. Overtime, man, you're never going to hit the under on that.
No, no, absolutely not. So that sucked. And then then they choked it away in the end, anyways. But I guess if there's a bright side, that one safety hits like a beast apparently. Because lacerated liver, holy shit.
Yeah, that boy's soft as hell.
Yeah, I mean it was a dirty hit for sure. But I mean, it's like, football, man.
Like we talked about, that's only dirty. That's only dirty in the last like five years.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the football that we grew up watching, that was just like you said, that was standard operating procedure. Don't miss the ball, or you're gonna get lit the fuck up.
I mean, that's what they told me.
Yeah. So, anyway, I mean, it was an entertaining game for sure. I wish they would have not choked it away in the end, but that's how CSU does. So
I saw it was like the most streamed game ever.
Yeah, it was wild. And then the Broncos continued the downhill slide. I bet the under on them. Russ tried to cook a little bit, and like honestly, they almost come back and tied it, but the fucking Hail Mary, and then they couldn't convert the 2 points. So, Broncos would be another one I'm gonna kind of stay away from for a little while. I don't know. They're gonna be a tough one to read. Russell Wilson looks like maybe he can put up some points every now and then, but boy, they're not good.
They're not good, and it makes me nervous about taking the under on them.
Yeah.
If they're also going to put up a little bit of points. Unlike last year where they were doing shit.
Yeah, I think if they're a dog, they'll probably cover. The defense is good enough, but I'm not gonna. I don't know. I think they play Miami this week. I don't think I'm gonna bet that, unless it's like in a teaser or something. But so Sunday, I hit on Miami. They covered against the Patriots. That was a 3-point spread.
So I took I parlayed Miami and the over. Didn't hit on the over.
Damn it.
Hit on Dolphins, but I think going forward, like Miami is a solid.
Yeah,
I think I'll keep betting Miami, and I think honestly, it might be hard to hit the over because that defense looks solid.
Mm-hmm. They really do. Miami's going to be tough. AFC East is so that I guess it's top heavy. Miami and Buffalo look good. So, but I think Miami is a pretty good, especially props. Like whatever Tyreek Hill's overs are, like go ahead and hammer that. That dude's putting up some yards and some points, man.
Well, and Tua as well.
Yeah,
because like even if you ain't hitting, if you're not hitting Hill, like there's more weapons out there.
Oh yeah, like he's like a kid in a candy shop. He's just he's just slinging it, man. I took the under on the Cowboys. That was probably a bad bet. But anyway, I don't remember what the score was on the Cowboys. That was I don't remember. The Jets. There we go. So it was 30-10. They just barely covered that. So anyway, then I did the under for the Broncos Commanders. They almost put up 70, so that one lost. And then I took the over Niners Rams, won that, and I think that's all that I won the rest of Sunday. Yeah. Packers, I just took them to win. It was looking really good too.
I took them to win. Should have taken the spread.
Yeah, because they were a slight
It was like
dog,
a point and a
weren't
half.
they?
It was like a point and a half or something like that.
Yeah, and they ended up losing by 2 or something like that. It's like, or did they lose by a field goal?
Just by one. Just by one.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gay.
I did. I hit on the Chiefs.
Okay.
Took the Chiefs at -3.5. I thought it was a solid bet.
Yeah. Now that Kelsey's back.
Yeah.
They're gonna get some big spreads though. And so I don't know, like anything over 10. I'll take the dog on that because that's a lot of points in the NFL.
Absolutely.
Chargers, I took them -3, and they somehow lost, didn't they? Yeah, 27-24. Overtime. That's right. Overtime field goal. Huh.
Oh, these
Fucking
overtimes are
Chargers.
killing us.
I know it. Fucking Chargers. They just find a way to lose, don't they?
I should know better than to bet on the Chargers.
I know it. Raiders, I had them at +8.5, and they didn't cover, did they? No, 38-10. Holy shit, that's right. Raiders don't look very good either.
No, I thought they were gonna come out again looking good, and they did not.
Yeah, that just shows me how bad the Broncos are. Like, I mean, the Bills just blew out the Raiders, and Broncos
even if the Raiders were good, like the Bills still might blow them out.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, the Bills can really put up some points. Stephon Diggs is that dude's a stud. Yeah, it was that's a bad week. Detroit ended up losing. I took them at -5. I took the over for Kansas City, Jacksonville. They didn't even get close. What was it like? What was the score on that? That was Kansas City's defense looked pretty good, 17-9. I was last week talking about Sunshine, and he looked fucking lost on some of those throws.
Yeah,
like
he did, but I don't expect that to keep going. But
I wouldn't either. But they got after him, and it showed. I mean, like there was a couple throws in the end zone where he just fucking skied it, and you're like, man. I don't think he was trying to throw that away. I think he just fucking missed that throw because he was under pressure, but had a guy open too, and it was like 6 foot over his head.
Yeah,
I mean that dude's known to be accurate, so it's like they were getting after him. And I picked Jacksonville to win. It was a pretty decent bet until Kelsey came back, and yeah. There went that. So moving on to this week. Oh, and then what do we do? I won on the Saints last night, or on Monday, and then but I lost on the Browns.
I'll let off both.
Nice. So I made up a little bit of ground, but overall, pretty shitty week. College football, I don't. Top 10, we got Michigan, Rutgers. That'd be interesting, maybe. I think lines at 24 for Michigan. Yeah. That
seems okay, but like not great.
Yeah. Florida State, Clemson. Florida State ought to win that. It's -2.5. I bet they cover that. I don't think Clemson's very good. Oklahoma, Cincinnati. CU might get butt raped this week.
I mean,
I don't.
they should have beat the shit out of CSU.
They really should have. Like
And
I
they
wasn't
didn't,
joking
and that
when I
makes
thought
me,
they were.
yeah.
Yeah, you can maybe chalk it up to a rivalry game, but they really should have beat us by 40. I mean, that honestly, that just by going
I
off
don't
of
want to
sheer
say
talent.
it, but yeah, they're better. They're a better team. A
Yeah,
lot better team.
lot better. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll see what Dion's got cooking up, but their best receiver and best cornerback in one player is out for a couple of weeks, so it's a bad time to be out going up against the top 10 teams. So I don't know. It could go either way, but I think Oregon might roll them.
I think so too.
It's the line's at 21. I might take CU to cover, but
I think CU could cover 21, but
yeah, I wouldn't. I wonder what. Let's see. What is the odds for on money line? I bet they're wish there's a way you could search through this, but okay. Plus 650. I might throw $10 down on them to win just just in case, but I don't think that's going to happen. See,
I mean,
then
honestly, I consider taking the under on that too.
Yeah,
at 70.5.
Yeah. UCLA, Utah. Utah's -4.5. It's at Utah. I don't know anything about UCLA, so I wouldn't bet that game. Ole Miss, Alabama. Bama doesn't look all that good. But they're still 6.5 point. Yeah, 6.5 point favorites. I don't know. Like I said, I'm probably done betting college for a little while, but there's some interesting games. Duke, UConn. Duke got a roll there. They're 21.5. Miami, Temple. It's a snooze fest. Tennessee, UTSA. That's a snooze fest. LSU, Arkansas. LSU's 17.5 point favorite. Oregon State, Washington State. That'll be a fun game. They're both pretty good this year. Oregon State's a 3-point favorite. Charlotte, Florida, UAB, Georgia, Texas at Baylor. Ohio State, Notre Dame. That'll be a good one. Penn State, Iowa. I guess the Iowa's coach has to average 25 points a game to keep his job.
Really?
Yeah, it was written into his contract, I guess.
No shit.
So they were not hitting that the first 2 weeks of the year, but they scored a bunch of points last week, so he's safe for a little while.
I mean, it's a little weird because like Iowa's had some really good seasons without them averaging 25 points a game.
Yeah, they
go slow,
grind it out. They got an awesome defense, and yeah, I don't know. I guess they're tired of watching gritty defensive football, so whatever. I like defensive football myself, but
I do too. Also,
as long as it's not.
I've had a lot of
sloppy.
family go to but a lot of family go to Iowa too, so I've been a fan for a long time.
Yeah. North Carolina Pitt. That's a snooze fest. USC Arizona State, another snooze fest, and then Washington or Cal at Washington. Washington's 20.5, 20.5 favorite. Yeah. It's starting to get good in college football, but we got a couple weeks yet before action really picks up.
Yeah, I mean the only one that might even like touch is Oklahoma State, Iowa State.
Okay.
Over under is 36.5. It's pretty
That
low.
seems really low.
I know they're both a little bit more defensive teams, a little bit slower scoring teams, but that's low.
Yeah, especially for college.
So
I mean,
yeah, I could.
And
I
in
could
the Big 12.
Yeah, I might take the over on that
one. Yeah, that's a good call. I'll probably do that too. So then so NFL tomorrow we got Giants at the Niners. Niners are 10.5 point favorites. Overs at 44. Man, that's a lot of points, but the Giants suck.
So I'm looking at the under and maybe parlay it with either the spread or the money line.
Yeah. I might do, I think that's what I was looking at was to do a either a 6 or 7 point teaser. So a 7-point teaser that'll put San Fran at -3.5 and the over at 37. And that pays out at 140, so -140. So I might do that for tomorrow. Yeah, I don't. I bet San Francisco covers, but that, like I said, that's a lot of points.
It is a lot of points, and honestly, just because there's such a better team, it might end up being that they don't even really have to try to win that game. So I think I'm running the over under 40 or under 44 and money line on San Fran.
Yeah, that's not a bad little parlay either. That's that pays out at +124 on this. So that ain't bad. Patriots Jets. New England's it's at the Jets -2.5. Overs at 37. Like, that's I don't like anything about that game. Like, New England should win that, but I don't know. I don't like that game.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
Neither team's got like a great offense or a great defense. Well, Jets defense is all right.
Yeah, Jets defense is pretty. That under, it's awful low, but I could see that being like a 17-10 game or something like that, or maybe more like a 17-6 or something like that.
I mean, you're right. Like, I just don't see either of those teams scoring a whole lot of points.
Yeah.
Jets defense is good and Jets offense is bad.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's kind of the same way. Like, New England's got a pretty decent defense, and no offense. So, yeah, that under I might take the under on that. We'll see.
I'm taking the under.
Yeah, it's probably a pretty decent bet. We'll see. Chargers at the Vikings. That's a pick 'em on the spread. All the way around. The over's at 54. That's a lot of points. Would that be like a It'd be a 31-24 game if it was a 7-point spread. So that'd be like 28, 20, 27, 27,
Well, it's
27.
27. Yeah.
So I could see it being like a 31-28 game. I might take the over on that. It's a lot of points, but Chargers can put up some points. Justin
Vikings can put up
Jefferson's
some point.
yeah. That over looks pretty tasty. I might take that. Colts at Ravens. I've not watched much of either of these two this year.
I mean, the Ravens should just beat the shit out of the Colts. Although Richardson, like, he's put up some points in like fantasy, but that don't really translate to real football necessarily.
Yeah.
That's still a bad team.
Yeah.
So I think, Ravens easy pick, but at minus 345.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's worth it. Minus
Yeah.
7.5. That's minus 7.5. That's really hard. If it was minus 6.5, I might take it.
Right.
7.5, that's a different story.
So yeah, and then on here they've got it at -8.
Oh yeah, that's a hard.
Yeah, but I don't know if I want to take the Colts to cover that either. So, I might stay away from that game. 45.5. Ravens got a pretty good defense, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd probably stay away from that game. I don't know.
I think I will too. They got a solid offense, but it's not a like super high scoring offense.
Yeah.
Someone that's got to control the clock, control the game speed.
Like I'll be interested to watch this game because I haven't seen the Colts at all, and I've seen a few highlights of the Ravens, and so I kind of like both of those teams. Even though the Colts haven't, I mean they haven't been fun to watch here for a while, but
it's more fun than it's been.
Yeah. So I don't know. I might tune in just to see.
Richardson's a big boy. I mean, he looks more like a tight end than a quarterback.
Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna bet it, but I'll probably watch. Broncos at the Dolphins. Overs at 48. Miami's -6.5. I'm gonna stay away from the spread. I could see the over hitting though if they put up points like they put up points last week, then they'll that over should hit. Miami's going to put up points.
I think I'm taking the over, and I think I'm taking the spread.
Yeah, I'm going to stay away from the spread, but I'll take the over. I might parlay that with Dolphins money line. That's where are we at? So Dolphins and the over, that's at +159. Yeah, I might try that parlay. Titans at the Browns. Browns -3.5, over at 39.5. That might be a good under. Cleveland hasn't really put up points this year, have they? I know they didn't on Monday.
No. And they lost Nick Chubb.
Yeah. Yeah, that was nasty. That looked bad. Yeah, that dude was really good too, so that's gonna hurt. But that other guy they had looked pretty all right.
He looks all right, but like it's hard to replace someone like Chubb.
Yeah, no, Chubb's
he's
a stud.
Yeah.
So it was 26-22. And let's see, what did they score week 1? 21. Or they 24-3 over the Bengals. So 24-22. Titans, what have they? They're not a high scoring offense at all. So 16-15 and 27-24. So I might throw a little on the under for Titans Browns 39.5. That should be a low scoring game, I'd think.
I agree.
Yeah, because Cleveland's defense looked pretty good. I mean, I think Pittsburgh had two. Did they have 2 defensive touchdowns, or just one?
Honestly, I'm not sure. I didn't watch that game.
I know they had one. TJ Watt's a stud. So yeah, it's not like the the Steelers offense didn't do much of anything. Like they scored a little bit, but like it was mostly the defense that put up points that game, I think. So yeah, and then Titans always have a pretty solid defense, so, and they don't score. They rarely score over 20, it seems like. So yeah, I think that's a good under. Saints Packers. It's in Lambeau, -2 Packers. Overs at 42.5. What do you got?
Kind of want to lean Packers.
Yeah, I kind of do too. Packers defense is pretty solid, isn't it?
Better than it's been.
Yeah. I might maybe take the over. I don't know. I'll probably just take Packers with the points.
I took them straight up last week. I think I'll take the points this week.
Yeah, I think so. It's -130 on the money line. Yeah, I think I'll just take the points. I think a field goal will cover that. So, Texans, Jaguars. I'm taking the over on that. CJ Stroud was slinging it. It seemed like.
Taking the over at 44.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think what the Texans put up. They put up like 28.
Oh, really?
I believe. Yeah.
I didn't realize that. All right. Yeah, all right.
And then yeah, Jacksonville can put up some points too. What was the score on
well, it's 31-20.
Yeah, 31-20. So I guess maybe they didn't put up as many points as that. All right. I thought it was like a 31-28 game. So maybe I won't take that over. I might.
But I mean,
25,
take 21-24 gets you there, right?
That's true. Yeah, they could. I could see that. -9 for the Jags. I might take Houston to cover, maybe.
I don't think they can cover.
Yeah, I don't know. I might just stay with the over.
The over seems. I'm good with the over.
Yeah, nine's a lot of points, but I could see Jacksonville like curb stomping them too. So, Bills at the Commanders. Bills at -6.5. Overs at 43.5. I'd probably I might take Washington to cover. I think they're kind of a sneaky good team.
Okay.
Their quarterback looked pretty good against Denver. And Denver's got a pretty okay defense. They didn't play very well, but they've got a pretty good defense. And Washington put 35 on them, so and they're a better defense than that. So I don't know. I think Washington's like sneaky good. I don't know if they make the playoffs or anything, but I could see them making kind of a run.
What are you thinking?
I think Washington covers. I don't know if they win.
Okay.
And then I could see that over hitting too. Bills can put up some points. And I think Washington, they're not as explosive of an offense, but I they could kind of make it a shootout. Yeah, so I think Washington to cover and then take the over on that as well. Falcons Lions 3.5. It's at Detroit. -3.5 for Detroit. Over at 36. I don't know what to think on this one. I didn't think the Falcons were going to be very good at all, but they beat the Packers and
Ritter looked okay.
Yeah,
better than I imagined.
And I don't think Detroit's looked bad at Seattle. I think Seattle just looked pretty damn good.
Yeah, well, they had too many turnovers.
Yeah.
They lost the turnover battle 3-0. They had a pick six in that game. But it did go to overtime, so like it's not like it was a blowout or anything.
Yeah.
I think Lions -3 is like a pretty good bet.
Yeah, that'd be a good one to buy half a point and or even a full point and get them at like -2.5. That'd be
2.5 solid.
Yeah. Like they should cover 3.5, but I don't know if I want to bet it. Like it's one that I think they should win by a touchdown, but
I got them at 3, and I think I'm going to take it.
Yeah, that's not a bad bet. I wouldn't think. Over at 46. I'll probably stay away from that. I don't.
Yeah,
I don't know. Panthers at the Seahawks. Seattle's -6 favorite. Over at 42. I think I stay away from that game altogether because I think Seattle's pretty good, but Carolina's got a pretty salty defense, and yeah, I don't know. I don't know enough about Carolina or Seattle at this point to yeah, I think I'll just stay away from that game.
Seattle looks better than I had maybe thought they were going to be, but I don't think I'm high enough on them to go -6 on them.
No, I don't think so either, and I don't trust Carolina enough to not cover.
And 54 is a big number. I don't know if that's going to happen. I think I just lay off that game entirely.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not touching that one. Bears at the Chiefs, -12.5 for the Chiefs.
Oh shoot! Sorry, I take it back. Hang on, let's run that back. Let's run that back on Seattle, Carolina.
Yeah.
My bad. I thought it was at 54, 42.
42.
I don't know. 42 over. Over might be okay.
Yeah, it's tempting, but like I said, Carolina's got a pretty good defense too. So.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Fine. I'm back to laying off it.
Yeah. I mean, it's tempting because 42 doesn't seem like a lot, and Seattle put up some points, but yeah, I don't know. I don't trust either one of those teams at the moment, anyways. They're a good fantasy team. I've got Gino, and then they're running back, and they both do pretty good in fantasy, but betting wise, yeah, I don't like either one of them at the moment, but
right.
Kansas City minus 12.5 against the Bears. It's in Arrowhead. Overs at 47.5. That seems like a trap game. Like I would really want to hit the Bears to cover, but
12.5 is a big number in the NFL.
yeah, but it's also another case of like the Bears are just really shitty, and then Kansas City looked really good on Sunday. So, yeah, I don't know. 47.5, you'd think that would hit, but it was I was 17-9 against Jacksonville, so I don't know what the Bears got for defense, but
I don't know, but it can't be like that.
nah,
In
I
a
wouldn't
way,
think
Bears going to hold them to 17 points.
No, I don't think so, but I don't know. I don't know if the Bears put up any points either. Like Justin Fields is going to be running for his life.
He does not look like what I thought he might be this year.
Yeah,
I thought he'd be pretty good, and he's been trash.
Chiefs money line would be a good one to throw in like a 5 or 6 leg parlay, but that's about all I think I'll do on this game.
Okay.
Cowboys at the Cardinals. This is another huge spread. Cowboys minus 12, over at 43. I don't know if Arizona scores a single point.
I was just about to say maybe the over, but if they don't score, it ain't gonna happen.
Yeah,
and you're right.
Like
they're gonna get blown out.
Dallas should cover that spread, but also like I said, that's a lot of points in the NFL. But that's like 3 almost like historically bad teams against really good teams at the moment, and the under is tempting, but I don't know. The prop bets would be where you'd bet this. Go whatever the over is on Micah Parsons, tackles, sacks, whatever it is. Like just hit the over. That dude's like a video game character.
Yeah, I mean, if Arizona scores a touchdown, field goal, like your under might be busted real quick.
Yeah, exactly. So it's too big of a line, too low of an under. Yeah, I do prop bets on if you're gonna bet that at all. Like I said, Micah Parsons over. That's probably pretty solid bet. Steelers at the Raiders. Raiders are a 2.5 point favorite at home. That
I'll take that.
You think they cover?
I think they cover.
All right. I might throw Steelers money line.
It's not bad either.
Just because it's at plus 117. I honestly don't know, because the Steelers offense is dog shit, but their defense is humming. So I don't know. It's one where if the Steelers had any sort of offense, I think they win that game. But the Raiders also have Devontae Adams, so like that, and Josh Jacobs. So
yeah, they got them. I'm not super high on Garoppolo, but
like he's good enough though. Like they should win this game, and then like a field goal. I mean, I'm trying to talk myself into picking Raiders in the spread, but I don't know. I think I might just throw a little, like sprinkle a little bit on Steelers money line.
All right. Well,
overs at
fair enough.
43. I could see that under hitting, but I could also, I mean,
that over could go easy too, though.
yeah, I mean, like I don't see Steelers putting up many points on offense, but Devontae could break one at any time. Josh Jacobs could break one at any time, and the Steelers could have like 3 pick sixes or a scoop and strip sack.
Right.
Like it's. I don't like the under necessarily. I don't really like the over either. But yeah, I think I might sprinkle Steelers money line.
All right.
And then we got Eagles at the Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield's he had a pretty good game, it seemed like. But it's Eagles minus 4.5. I think they cover that.
Yeah, I don't know why they wouldn't. I mean, I'm high on the Eagles, man.
Yeah. And
honestly, the over looks really nice too.
I think so too. Eagles got a good defense, but I mean, Baker Mayfield's never going to be a great quarterback, but he's scrappy and he can put up some points. But I think Eagles by probably 8. I think they cover that. The over looks good. Yeah, I think I'll take both of those. They got Tampa at like plus 179 to win. That seems retarded.
I'm not taking that.
No. I mean, and of course, Philly's at minus 224, where it's like just not quite worth it to. It's I'm just surprised that Tampa's only at plus 179. I'd put them at like plus 350 or something like that.
Yeah, I'm surprised this is so close.
Yeah. Rams at the Bengals. Bengals are minus 2.5 favorite. Rams at plus 119. That's tempting, but I don't know. Joey Burrow is gonna have one of his classic games at some point. So
he's not looked good, but I know he's a good quarterback. He's got the talent. Like he's gonna come back. So
yeah,
I kind of want to stay away from it.
Yeah, 43.5 is the over. That might be a good bet. 43.5 over. Because like at some point, Joe Burrow's going to put up 350 and 3 touchdowns. And
I mean, you're right. Why not this week?
Yeah, and then LA's going to put up some points too. Yeah,
exactly.
I think the over on that one. I'm gonna stay away from the rest of it. I could see that game going either way. Especially if the Bengals stink it up again. Like they could get blown out, but I don't think it'll happen like that. I think it'll
be close and probably pretty high.
Yeah, I think it should be a fun game to watch. Honestly, like that, Stafford's still slinging it, and like I said, Burrow can. So like it's just a matter of time till he goes off. So I like the over on that one a lot.
Absolutely.
So,
all right.
Well, any other side bets or weird bets you're looking at?
Not really. I don't know. Maybe a little bit too early in the season to do anything too cute here.
Yeah, it's I used to go and I'd do just a big parlay with like all the heavy favorites and just roll them into one parlay. And one team will fuck you every time. it's like you'll hit like 7 out of 8 or 8 out of 9, and just one team will fuck you every time. So I don't know if I'll do that again, but I might look at throwing in a weird parlay somewhere. But hopefully we're a little better on our analysis this week.
Fuck, I hope so too.
It's these first couple weeks of the season though were tough, and then like you get to know everything, and then Vegas gets their lines really dialed in too, and then it also, I mean,
yeah.
Oh, you got it's not a crapshoot, but it's tough the first couple of weeks, but I think
it ain't fun starting in a hole either.
No, so I started up big with college and UFC, and then first week in the NFL was I only had a couple bets, but I did okay, and then last week, not great. So I'm still up for the season, but boy, just barely.
I'm definitely down. But baseball season was all right for me so far, so
that
helps.
We'll have once we hit October, we'll throw in our baseball picks as well. But I'm kind of going in blind on that. I haven't watched a lot of baseball this year, but it sounds like it's going to be a good playoff run.
I think every year is a good playoff run, man.
Hell yeah! I mean, that obviously, but it sounds like it could be pretty exciting this year. So, anyways, NFL season started out weird but awesome. It's good to have football back.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, we'll see how we did, and we'll be back next week. So, thanks, Jake, and move your ass. We're burning daylight.
Your eyes up in the morning, beneath the stars so bright. Pull your hat down, make sure your cinch is tight. Horses kinda snuffy, cold chill up your spine. We'll get your ass moving, son, we're burning daylight. Burning daylight. Burning daylight. In the saddle till the job's done right. Burning daylight. Well, life is just a gather, and you won't catch 'em all. But when you ride through the gate, make sure you sit up tall. I can see the horizon, it's looking pretty bright. Well, get your ass moving, son, we're burning daylight. Burning daylight. Burning daylight. In the saddle till the job's done right.